Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Mr. Good here with your weekly update. Welcome back. It is week 4, and we're going to wrap up our unit this week. And now you might be asking, Mr. Good, what unit? What are we doing? Well, remember a few months ago, we started this unit about how does a tiny seed turn into a giant tree? You're going to get that answer this week. In fact, it's in the video right below this one, and it's going to blow your mind. So, before we kind of review what the expectations are this week and how you can do it, a couple things. Real talk. I know that remote learning is maybe trickier for some of you than others. I know it's really hard for me. It's really difficult to plan these lessons only once a week and make sure that some of you stay busy and some of you understand what's going on and you stay entertained and everybody's getting what they need. That's really hard to do remotely through the computer. So, um, first, I guess I just want to let you know that I get it. It's a struggle. And if you ever need anything from me, you need to reach out. Or even if you want to do like a video tutor session, like I can do that. Just reach out to me and we can set up some sort of meeting or whatever. All my contact information is below here on the bottom of all the instructions. And so, besides this quiz that you're going to take, I'm going to include one other thing this week, which is just going to ask you a few questions like, how's remote learning going? What do you like about it? What could improve? How much time are you spending on it? That'll give me some good feedback, and I'm just going to leave that as an open discussion, so that way you guys can communicate. You'd be like, yeah, Mr. Good, yeah, this is too much, or you'd be like, Mr. Good, you're awesome, or yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You know, whatever you want. It'll be an open discussion for you guys to communicate and then check in with each other, okay? Because we're all going through this together. Another thing, grades. I am giving grades. Those grades show up most quickly right here on this button on the left side of your canvas where it says grades. Those are the most up-to-date grades that you can see. Those grades do eventually transfer over to PowerSchool, but sometimes it can take a few days to get there. So if you're not quite sure how you're doing and what your grades are, check here first. Some of us aren't keeping up. For some of you, you've reached out. I get it. Some of us, you've just kind of disappeared. I want to let you know that I'm not giving any late penalties. So if there's any work from week 2, week 3 that you haven't quite done yet, please go back and do that. Each week, I'm only expecting you to do like an hour and a half to 2 hours per week on science stuff. And I assign everything Monday morning, everything's due that following Sunday. So, however you want to organize your time, you can do like 1 hour one day, another hour the next day, 30 minutes each day, or just get it all done in one day and then maybe do math on Tuesday or reading on Wednesday. However you want to do it, that's up to you. But for each class, we're only giving about an hour and a half to 2 hours each. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone's made that clear, so I just wanted to put that out there. If you just sit down and do it, it's actually not a whole lot. And again, if you have any questions about that, contact me. My info is below. All right, last week we learned about the carbon cycle. And I had a lot of fun reading some of your stories about you being a carbon, going around the world, going in place to place, and how you get there. But one common theme I noticed was kind of missing from most of your stories is that you understood that carbon dioxide goes into the tree as air. It goes into the stomata underneath the leaf, and the tree uses that for sugar. But then a lot of you said you exit the tree. But trees don't usually do that. They keep that carbon. So what actually happens to that carbon? And that's going to be what we're learning about this week and finalizing in our ideas of how tiny seeds become massive trees. So what I want you to do is watch the video right below this one. It says last week we learned about the carbon cycle. CO2 goes in, O2 comes out. What happens to the carbon? Watch the video. Okay, when you scroll down, and the video is going to blow your mind. So I said, that's right. Trees are made out of mostly, and this won't be blacked out for you. You'll be able to see it. And then your faces are going to look like this. Whoa, bruh, dude. Oh my God, mind blown. What? Or something similar. Like, but your mind's going to be blown. It's pretty cool. You're going to say science is the best. Cool. Yeah, I know. But I'm glad you agree. So at this point, after you watch this video, we finished our unit. That's it. You've done everything. How do small seeds grow into big trees? You now know. Okay, so click here for your interactive study guide. This is where the magic's going to happen this week. You have a PowerPoint presentation here, and this is just going to act as your study guide. Once you open it up, present it. Why can't I see my button? Oh, here it is, below my picture. On your screen, I think there might be a present button up here. I don't have that, maybe because I own it. But for you sharing it, you might be able to present it here or click this tiny little button down here. Sorry, my face is gone. All right, this is going to pop open, and here's the instructions for the study guide. Step 1. Before you click to see the answer to the question, try to write down the correct answer on a separate piece of paper. And of course, you can't see me now. Oh, there I am. It doesn't matter. Just pull out some scratch sheet of paper, and this way you have some place to just practice writing your answers down. Step 2, I know it's going to be tempting to just click through and see the correct answer. I've been in school before, but I also study science and education, and I know that the science of education says that when students actually write down their answers and they try to remember the answer from their experiences in class and the discussions that we've had, you are going to recall it better and you will learn it better. So please, 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 as you click through, don't just click through and see the answers. Write down what you think the answer is first, and then you can click to see the answer. Now, of course, I'm not there to check. This is all on you, okay? So step 3, seriously. Step 4, challenge yourself. Don't just click through and try. So for example, question 1 on the study guide, what are some of the largest organisms on Earth and where did they get all of their mass? So think about, what did we learn about at the very beginning of this unit? What are some of the largest things on Earth, maybe some of the largest trees? And remember, one of those things is in Utah. Write those things down. And then you can click through. Whoops. Okay, and you'll see the answer. Okay. Yep. Okay, step 2. What is an ecosystem? I'm sorry, question 2. Go ahead and try and write the definition down, and then you can hit next and see the definition. But go through these study guide questions. There are quite a few. I think there's 20 something. Then you can take the quiz down here below on Canvas. Okay, I'm giving you 2 chances to take this quiz. Where are my fingers? There they are. 2. And your score will be averaged. So I put here, for example, if you get 85% on your quiz the first time, and then you decide to take it again, you don't have to take it again. You take it again, get 95%, your average score will be 90%. As always, a lot of these questions are very, very similar to the questions you will see on the study guide. You can keep the study guide open while you take the quiz if you want. So in that sense, it's not really a quiz. It's just a bunch of questions that you can look up the answers to. So that's it for this week. Go through the quiz, submit your answers when you're done, and that's it. Okay? When you're done with that, go back to the week 4 in Canvas. Give me some feedback. How's this going for you? It'll help me be a better teacher if you give me some good, honest feedback about, is this making sense? Are my videos super boring? Don't say that. Whatever feedback you want to give me, I will accept it graciously, and I won't hold it against you. Probably. So that's it. Hope you guys are doing well. Reach out if you need anything, and have a fantastic week. We'll see you next week. Peace.